Chicago home values are barely crawling, but just outside the city into the suburbs, it's an absolute explosion. And some suburbs are seeing values skyrocket 6, 8, and even 12% in a single year, and buyers are rushing in fast. And in this video, I'm showing you the 5 suburbs that are crushing it in 2025, and the data I'm about to share might completely change where you purchase a home in the Chicago suburbs. So let's dive in and see which areas are giving homeowners the biggest bang for their buck right now. Let's start with Glen Ellen, which is a place I absolutely love. It's about 22 miles west of Chicago, and man, this place has got it going on. Perfect mix of that old school charm with modern convenience. You've got this super cool downtown area, gorgeous tree-lined streets, and top-notch amenities all over the place. And get this, Glen Ellen is riding that same western suburban wave, with values climbing right alongside spots like Downers Grove and Elmhurst. And speaking of neighbors, Elmhurst is currently at around $568,000 average for a home value, up 4.8% year over year, and Glen Ellen is following the same pattern, with average home values around $516,000 and up about 6% over the past year. Glen Ellen is also one of those places where I see huge migration of buyers from the city. But what makes Glen Ellen so special is that the downtown area is fantastic. The village has invested in improvements over the last decade or so, making it even more walkable and vibrant. I personally live 2 minutes from downtown Glen Ellen, so I get to come down whenever, and my fiance and I are frequent goers to Maize and Mash and Atota Madre, and we've been on a hook right now for acai bowls at Bonita Bowls right now. And the schools, that's driving prices big time, and the public schools are highly ranked in Illinois according to niche.com, especially with their focus on academics and extracurricular activities. And listen up, investment in school facilities and STEM programs can have a positive impact on these home values, though the exact percentage increase varies by district and market conditions. And parks, Glen Ellen's loaded with them. 29 parks and recreational spots, green spaces for days, and commuting is a breeze with the metro station right there. And Glen Ellen to Union Station, the train ride takes about 45 to 50 minutes depending on the schedule. And unlike some of the other suburbs we'll cover later, Glen Ellen has managed to maintain its character while still seeing significant growth. Also, if you had thoughts about making a move to the Chicago suburbs, I would absolutely love to be your real estate resource of choice. Just shoot me an email that you see on the screen right here, or find me down below, and I would be honored to serve you in this move. But let's talk about houses now, and Glen Ellen's got everything from those gorgeous Victorian stunners downtown to mid-century ranches, brand new construction. Really, whatever you're into, Glen Ellen's got it. And these places are flying off the market, especially anything walkable to downtown or the metro. And is Glen Ellen cheap? Not really, but you're getting so much bang for your buck when you factor in lifestyle, those amazing schools, and how these home values have held their value. And for 2025, it's a smart investment in my opinion. The hot spots are definitely within walking distance to town and the metro station, but honestly, values are climbing everywhere as inventory stays super tight. And if you've got kids and care about schools, or if you're commuting to the city, Glen Ellen should be at the top of your list. Now, I'm about to show you another suburb that's giving Glen Ellen a run for its money in terms of value growth, and wait until you hear about the pricing comparison between these two areas. But before we dive into it, if you're finding this breakdown helpful so far, do me a quick favor and smash that subscribe button, as well as leave a like, because I'm posting new videos every week about living, playing, and everything else in the Chicago suburbs. So subscribe now so you don't miss out on any information in the future. Okay, so Downers Grove is absolutely killing it right now, and it's one of my favorite western suburbs. We're talking about average home values jumping 5.9% year over year to hit roughly around $471,634 according to Zillow. That's strong growth that's keeping pace with many other desirable western suburbs. About 21 to 23 miles west of Chicago, Downers Grove is like this hidden gold mine compared to its pricier neighbors, and honestly, it's one of my favorite spots to show clients who really value proximity to the city of Chicago. So what's the deal with Downers Grove? Downtown is truly popping off. You got awesome restaurant scene, cool boutique shops, and they're always doing community events. That historic Tivoli Theater has such a vibe, and it's the perfect blend of historic charm and modern energy. The schools here in Downers Grove are also top-notch. District 58 for elementary and District 99 for both high schools. Both are highly rated, and I can't tell you how many of my buyers specifically asked for Downers Grove because of the school districts here. And compared to the last suburb on our list, which I'll share later, Downers Grove offers significantly more value per square foot while still maintaining excellent top-rated school rankings. And when it comes to parks, they've got over 600 acres of green space and parks, including Patriots Park and McCollum Park. And if you've got kids, these are places that are total game changers. And when it comes to the commute, it's so good here. 3 metro stations, and you're right by both I-88 and I-355, perfect for getting anywhere. And downtown Chicago is a swift ride on the express train, and it can be about 30 minutes by car if you experience light traffic. And now there's a big difference between North and South Downers Grove. Grove. The north side, right next to Hinsdale and Oakbrook, gets higher prices, but still gives you crazy value compared to those areas. All that commercial development along Butterfield Road is driving up housing demand nearby as well. People who get priced out of the premium markets are finding Downers Grove and falling in love with what they can get for their money here. Inventory is super tight, good houses in hot areas sell in days, usually above asking, and just last week, a well-priced north side property had multiple offers and went 5% above the list price. That's how competitive the market is right now here in Downers Grove. But here's something cool. Downers Grove has become a hotspot for medical professionals. Makes total sense when you think about it. It's right by Advocate Good Samaritan Hospital and all those medical facilities along I-88. This can be a perfect location for doctors, nurses, and just any healthcare workers in general. And medical professionals are increasingly zeroing in on Downers Grove specifically because they can get to multiple hospitals quickly from this central spot. And being near the hospitals and major highways is a huge win for healthcare workers. Bottom line though, Downers Grove is one of the best values in the Chicago Western Suburbs in 2025 in my opinion, growing at 5.9% while still being pretty affordable compared to its fancy neighbors like Hinsdale and Oakbrook. And it's only going up from here, especially those north side neighborhoods and anything walkable to downtown or the Main Street Metro. And all right, you guys, let's head over to Lombard next and wait till you see what's happening with property values there. It might completely change how you look at this unassuming suburb. Sandwiched between Glen Ellen and Villa Park, Lombard gives you crazy good access and value right in the heart of DuPage County. Now, I don't have an exact growth percentage on Lombard, but it's definitely riding that western suburban wave of steady appreciation. In fact, Lombard's median home price rose about 12% year over year to around $365,000 as of spring in 2025. And get this, they call it the Lilac Village, and it's got this perfect combo of suburban comfort, solid retail options, and amazing transportation. And do you guys know what's wild? Lombard truly flies under the radar compared to its neighbors. That truly creates some serious opportunities if you know where to look. Yorktown Shopping Center is a big deal here in Lombard. They're doing this major redevelopment, adding residential and entertainment stuff to the mix, and the redevelopment is adding hundreds of apartments, new restaurants, and a green space with phases rolling out through 2026. It's becoming this whole destination, and I'm seeing more and more buyers specifically looking for places within walking distance to all of it. We can even compare it with a suburb coming up next as well, but Lilacia Park is the absolute highlight here. That famous lilac collection is why they call it the Lilac Village, and the annual Lilac Festival is a local favorite. Last year's festival is absolutely packed with visitors who fell in love with the community vibe, and if you time your visit during the festival, you'll immediately understand why people are so drawn to this area. School-wise, you've got multiple districts, but most areas fall in Lombard District 44 for elementary and middle school and Glenbard District 87 for the high schools. Both are solid options here. Glenbard East High School is District 87 and is ranked in the top 25% of Illinois high schools, and District 44 is well regarded locally. But what about getting around here in Lombard? It's so easy, and you're right by I-355, I-290, and the Metro Union Pacific West Line, and it's perfect for commuters heading downtown or the other suburban job centers. The Metro ride is right around 40 to 50 minutes, not 30 to 35, but it's still very reasonable for the area. And now housing here is super diverse. You've got everything from cute ranches to these newer luxury builds, and that means entry points for all kinds of buyers, which matters big time when affordability is such a huge concern these days. Prices keep climbing steadily, though not as quite as fast as premium spots like Glen Ellen, and honestly, that's the opportunity here. Buyers can save 20 to 25% on basically identical houses just by choosing Lombard over Glen Ellen. Same commute times, similar amenities, but thousands of dollars saved. And most new construction is infill stuff and flipping commercial parcels into residential or mixed-use projects. That's typically a great sign for continued growth, which is unlike a suburb we will later discuss on. And then when you stack Lombard against its neighbors, it's such killer value in my opinion. Similar amenities, sometimes even the same school district, but 20 to 25% cheaper than Glen Ellen for comparable houses. If you're truly staying to stay within a specific price point but still want great schools and amenities, Lombard is truly a no-brainer here. And best spots to invest in my opinion, definitely those northern neighborhoods that share school districts with Glen Ellen, because you can be in District 89, plus anything walkable to the metro station. And in my opinion as well, perfect Lombard buyers are first-time home buyers, young families looking to get into the market, or investors hunting for rental properties with solid appreciation potential. And all right now, it's time to head a bit further west and check out Bloomingdale, where a massive commercial transformation is truly changing everything about the suburb's future. Up in northwestern DuPage County, Bloomingdale gives you access to tons of job corridors while still feeling like its own unique community. It's right along I-355 and super close to all that expanding O'Hare employment. Great location, great community stuff, and Bloomingdale is about 25 miles west from downtown Chicago and roughly 15 miles from O'Hare, making it a convenient spot for commuters. Here's the biggest thing most buyers completely miss out about Bloomingdale. It doesn't get nearly the same height as some of the other western suburbs, and that means savvy buyers can still snag some incredible deals here. But that opportunity window is closing fast, and I'll tell you exactly why in just a minute. That Stratford Square Mall area, if you're from the area, you totally know what this is, but the total transformation is happening just like we've seen with other suburban shopping centers. The city recently purchased the mall and is moving forward with a major redevelopment called the Grove at Bloomingdale Commons. This will include new apartments, restaurants, retail, parks, and community spaces, and demolition has already begun, started in late 2024, with phased developments continuing to follow after that. And I've been watching this development like a hawk, and because this is exactly the kind of investment that sends nearby home values through the roof, and similar to what we saw in Downers Grove earlier, is that these commercial transformations create ripple effects in residential values that continue for years. Facilities here are truly top-notch, and the Park District manages over a dozen parks and more than 160 acres of open space. School-wise, you're looking at Bloomingdale School District 13 and Lake Park High School District 108, and pockets of it go to District 87 as well for Lombard North, and a solid education that keeps home values strong here. Lake Park High School ranks in the top 15% of Illinois high schools, and District 13 is well regarded locally here as well. When it comes to shopping, you've got options for days with Stratford Crossing and the Promenade on top of the mall redevelopment, and all these commercial spots make like this super convenient and help prop up property values as well. Now, housing here is truly all over the map. Established single-family neighborhoods, newer townhomes and condos, and whatever you're looking for as well creates all these different entry points for different buyers here in Bloomingdale. And wait until you see the price points in our final suburb. They're in a completely different league, but for very specific reasons, and I'll explain shortly. The price advantage here compared to communities closer to the city is significant. Similar houses selling for 15 to 20% less than in Glen Ellen or Downers Grove, and no wonder Bloomingdale's getting much more popular by the day. And properties are moving fast, especially anything under $500,000, where the inventory is still crazy tight. That price range is seeing the strongest appreciation, and as buyers hunt for value alternatives to those pricier western suburbs as well. Plus, there's a bunch of development happening, mainly converting old commercial properties to residential, and it's part of this halo development trend where changes in commercial areas drive residential growth. Like the experts say, the smartest moves aren't happening in the most expensive areas all the time. They're happening where infrastructure and community development are actively improving. So Bloomingdale is perfect for buyers who want western suburban perks without breaking the bank, and its location near so many job centers sets it up for solid appreciation down the road, in my opinion. And the growth outlook for 2025 is super positive, especially when all that commercial redevelopment is creating new neighborhood hotspots, and just wait until you see what's happening in our final suburb. And if you're into the luxury market, you won't believe the growth numbers I'm about to share here. Situated in the northwestern reaches of the Chicago metropolitan area, Barrington represents a premium enclave within a distinct character separate from the western suburbs. And what makes Barrington totally different from every other suburb we've discussed so far is the spanning portions of Cook and Lake counties. The Barrington area encompasses multiple communities, including Barrington Hills, North Barrington, and South Barrington. Each offers varying lot sizes and housing styles while sharing the prestigious Barrington brand. And this is truly one of the reasons Barrington has maintained such strong values. The brand itself carries significant weight in the Chicago suburban market. Now, downtown Barrington has evolved into a sophisticated village center with upscale dining, boutique shopping, and cultural amenities that create a distinctive community hub. Recent redevelopment plans such as the $90 million Golden Golden Triangle mixed-use proposal are further enhancing the downtown area as well. The downtown vibe here is absolutely exceptional. It's walkable, vibrant, and has character all its own, and unlike the commute times we discussed with Downers Grove and Lombard earlier in this video, Barrington represents a different lifestyle choice. And let me tell you something. Barrington Community Unit School District 220 consistently ranks among the top districts in Illinois, with exceptional educational outcomes that support premium home values throughout the area. In 2025, Barrington 220 School District was ranked 9th overall among all districts by niche.com, and Barrington High School is consistently recognized nationally. School quality remains one of the strongest drivers of home values, and Barrington's reputation in the area is virtually unmatched in the northern suburbs. And when it comes to culture and recreation, option includes the Barrington Cultural Arts Center, numerous equestrian facilities, and substantial conservation areas that maintain the area's semi-rural character. These amenities create a lifestyle that many buyers find incredibly appealing, particularly those seeking space and natural beauty combined with upscale amenities. Now, transportation access centers on the Metro Union Pacific Northwest line, providing express service to Chicago while maintaining the area's secluded, exclusive atmosphere. The commute to downtown Chicago by Metro is roughly right about an hour, which is longer than from the western suburbs we discussed earlier in this video, but for many buyers, the trade-off in terms of property size and amenities make this truly worthwhile. And get this, the Barrington luxury market shows strong performance in 2025, particularly in the $1 million plus price point segment, where inventory has tightened significantly. Like other areas of Chicagoland, available properties in the most desirable locations sell quickly, often with multiple offers. Now, land value remains a significant component of Barrington's appeal, with lot sizes substantially larger than the typical suburban properties. This space premium insulates Barrington from some market fluctuations affecting more densely developed areas. When you purchase a home in Barrington, you're often getting significantly more land than in other suburban areas, which historically has helped maintain strong values even during market corrections. The price range in Barrington spans from approximately $500,000 for more modest village properties to even $5 million plus for estate properties in Barrington Hills. This creates multiple entry points within the luxury market as well. New development trends focus on infill projects within the village proper, while the outlying areas see primarily custom estate construction rather than large subdivisions. This helps maintain the area's exclusive character while still allowing for growth and renewal. Barrington has also become increasingly attractive to the medical professionals as well. The proximity to Advocate Good Shepherd Hospital and Northwestern Medicine's expanding presence in the region creates a compelling proposition for physicians and healthcare executives. Medical professionals buying in Barrington consistently cite the combination of hospital proximity with estate-like properties as a major draw as well. The ability to provide privacy and substantial property sizes while maintaining reasonable commute times to major medical facilities makes Barrington an ideal choice for many healthcare professionals. Bottom line is Barrington represents the premium tier of Chicago's suburban market with exceptional amenities, education, and quality life for luxury buyers. Its strong performance in 2025 reflects the enduring appeal of established, prestigious communities even in shifting market conditions. As we've seen, Chicago's western suburbans are showing impressive growth in 2025, with each community providing distinct advantages. And you know what's truly fascinating is that each area has its own unique appeal, but they share common factors driving their growth. All 5 communities share key growth drivers: strong school districts, easy transportation access, active commercial redevelopment, and a healthy housing supply as well. And look, you guys, if you're seriously considering buying or selling a home in any of these Chicago suburbs or anywhere in the area, being prepared in 2025 is truly everything. The market is moving fast, and having us by your side is a huge benefit, and my team and I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you buy, sell, or relocate to the Chicago suburbs. Just email me right here on the screen or in the description down below. And before you guys leave, check out this video on the screen right here, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as leave a like, and I will see you guys on the next video.